Hello, hello, K Plus fans and users. This is Annalisa with Inside Real Estate. And I wanted to take a moment just to refresh the minds on imports and what is connected, what may not be connected, how it all fits together, and how you can learn more about imports on your own as well. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is accessing our support portal. And there's a couple of ways of which you can do this on your dashboards. On the agent dashboard, which we're looking at right now, you can either click Support Portal here at the bottom left, or we have a handy little shortcut here on the upper right where it says Need Help. There's this little question mark, and you can actually click that and say you're like, I need to learn about importing my leads. So you can just keyword type import here, click Search. A new tab will open and show you all of the articles that have that keyword attached to it. So you'll see here at the top, it says like, here's the top 5 results of import. So we can see here we've got our email imports, which is how you can forward imports to your database. And we also have importing your contacts via a CSV file. And you can actually do that through our lead configuration service. So let's take a moment to speak to that service. This actually allows you to work with one of our specialists whose job it is to import these and import them in working with you on the end goal. And what you can do is talk with them about what you're seeking, and then they're going to ask you you need to fill out this little online form, and you just click here, and the system will walk you through what will be needed via that import request, and then someone will be in contact with you. But you can go through and say, okay, this is where they should be assigned. This is a lender. Do we need to have a lender assigned? Where are these coming from? And so forth. Now, it's super, super important to read the fine print in here because it speaks to, creating the property alerts and how those are set up. And it's important to realize that you have the ability to set up these little ranges for an alert to be attached to your CSV import. And it's also really important to realize that when you use a CSV import, we do not, repeat, do not add a drip campaign to these upon import. And this is the CSV import file. Now, as we're looking to the other type of imports, that would be the email forwarding, like your third-party forwarding of leads, maybe through Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, and so forth. We can actually look at this email import section. And this speaks to how you can forward those sources directly onto your dashboard. And with those are going to go through the same type of process as any lead that might register on your website. We will set up an alert based on what that person has looked at on your site if they've looked at something. And a drip campaign will attach to them as a new lead because those are new leads forwarding directly on to your site. Now, you'll see here it says, what are email imports? And again, this is the way you can just push them directly and funnel them into Conversion Plus. And it's important to note that each of you as a user have your own unique import email for the agent. And if you're in an admin owner seat, there is a unique email forward for that source as well. So when we're looking at the admin dashboard, you can find that unique forwarding content by clicking on Embed across the top. Now, there's all sorts of goodies in here where it comes to, if you wanted to embed Facebook chat onto another website and direct them to you, QR codes and so forth. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. And you'll see this section that says lead import via email. Now, for the admin owner site, there is a unique broker email address here, and it'll be different for you. This one's unique to my own dashboard. And there's also a unique broker Zillow Tech Connect ID. Now, the same goes with lead imports via Zapier. So if you're zapping content and leads into the site, there is a unique conversion Zapier key and a Zapier account. Now, if you wanted to learn more about zapping and Zapier, there's a couple of ways of which you can do that via the admin owner dashboard, you can actually click on support portal here at the top. This will open up that same portal that the agent dashboard is connected to, and you can just keyword search Zapier. Now, going to the agent dashboard, to find your unique information on forwarding these sources, as well as Zillow and Zapier, you click on your name here at the upper right, and you can click this embed. And there's also a way to see this information on my settings. So I'm going to click on embed first. And you can see you have your own unique app QR code for Millions Mapped. You can drop listing QR codes in and so forth. But it says, do you get leads from other sources? So this is your unique forwarding email address as an agent seat. Right below, you have your unique Zillow Tech Connect for the agent seat. Now, to find your Zapier information, we're going to scroll back up. We're going to click on our name, upper right, and My Settings. Now, there's all sorts of goodies in here, but what we're going to look to is this import email. So this is your unique import email for lead forwarding, and then you also have your unique Zillow Tech Connect ID and your unique link for Zapier and the Zapier key right here. So we try to keep all of it pretty centric for easy access. Now, the one last thing I do want to cover is what the heck happens with a manually added contact. So when you use your quick actions here on the upper right, add lead, you'll be adding in information here. And what you can do is you can, determine the status, add in the cell, drop in a welcome email if you want one to be sent. If you leave it blank, we will not send it. You can kind of equate a manual add to manually having to add that welcome, adding a drip campaign, adding an alert manually. So when you set these up, you can actually say, yeah, I do want to trigger the mobile app to them or not. Most importantly here, you've got your drip campaign. If you're adding someone in manually and you want that drip campaign to pick up on the first day of that contact's life within the system, you can actually choose one of these. And when you have signified that they, of course, know you're going to be contacting them, you can add the lead into the system. And then the system will say, hey, we can't add that lead. It's already in the system. But you can kind of give the idea in this case. When you add it in manually, you have to select that drip campaign here. Or you can go back into the lead anytime. So if we pop into one of my leads here, you can update a drip campaign pretty much anytime you need to by clicking on Profile. And if you scroll down into System Info, you can also either restart a drip or you can assign a drip right here. And then, of course, always click Update Info. Now, if you ever have any questions, it is important that you contact support, bottom right-hand side of your dashboard, or you can also go into some self-learning via our learning portal here at the bottom left. Just click this little cap, and there's all sorts of amazing information in here that's free to you 24/7, 365, and it's self-paced. So it's really a win-win. You can click into the KV team platform, lead gen, the marketplace here. But all of these are really robust and full of all sorts of great information to help you get started with the system. I encourage you to check out this simple social media posting protocol. Maybe you're looking to gain some seller and convert some seller leads or work with your mortgage lenders for tips and tricks. But these are all lessons that are available for you to check out and come back to again and again. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.